ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहनाववतु
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदोक्रमोपनिषदै गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदोक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
45th verse. स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः
स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः
संसिद्धिं लभते नरः
संसिद्धिं लभते नरः
स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिम्
स्वकर्मणिरतः सिद्धिम्
यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु
यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु
यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानाम्
यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
येन सर्वमिदं ततम्
स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य
स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य
सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः
सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः
परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्
परधर्मात्
स्वभावनियतं कर्म
स्वभावनियतं कर्म
कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्
कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्
सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय
सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय
सदोषमपि न त्यजेत्
सदोषमपि न त्यजेत्
सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण
सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण
धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः
धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः
असक्तबुद्धिः सर्वत्र
असक्तबुद्धिः सर्वत्र
जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः
जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः
नैष्कर्म्यसिद्धिं परमाम्
नैष्कर्म्यसिद्धिं परमाम्
सन्न्यासेनाधिगच्छति
सन्न्यासेनाधिगच्छति
In 42, 43 and 44th verse, Bhagavan has described Chaturvarnaha, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Shudra according to Gunataha. And what are the duties of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra? In 3 verses, Bhagavan has described. In 45th verse, we are seeing, and Bhagavan says, before this 45th verse, yesterday we have seen Shankaracharya ji has quoted Apat Smriti Dharma Grantha, and he says, a people who follows this Varna and Ashrama, Swakarma Nishtaha, one who follow Varnashrama Dharma, these people pretya, after death, karma phalam anubhuya, they experience the result of karma in the form of swarga or somewhere else, tataha sheshena, then kshena, what we in ninth chapter, then punya kshaya loka kshaya, and they will come back to this loka and janma pratipadyante. These people will get a birth. But which type of birth? So it is given Vishishta Desha, a specific any place, Vishishta Jati, a specific group, good kulam means lineage, good dharma. So what are the duties? Good longevity, Shruta means knowledge, Vrittaha means good conduct, Vittam good wealth, Sukham happiness, and Medhasaha with good intellect. Janma pratipadyante, one who follows simply Varnashram dharma, they will get this result. But Shankaracharya ji says, in spite of this also, Karana antarat tu idam vakshamanam phalam. Now the result of the karma which will be told in next verse is Karana antarat. It is the reason for other reason. This is the common rule. This type of birth they will get, but this is antarat karanam. This is the another reason. Idam vakshamanam phalam. So now Bhagavan has said that we have seen the Naraha sansiddhim labhate. A person will gains samsiddhi, success. Samsiddhi means samyak siddhi, a proper success. But Bhagavan has used the adjective of the person. Which type of person? Karmani abhirataha. One who is totally devoted to one karma. Sve karmani. Their own karma, a person who is totally devoted, that person definitely gets samsiddhi, a success. And swakarma nirataha, a person who is totally devoted to one's own karma, yatha siddhim vindati, just as they will get the success, vindati, they will gain the success, tat shrunu, may you listen that. So now Bhagavan will, in next verse Bhagavan will explain. But now Shankaracharya ji explained the meaning of sve karmani abhirataha. So he says sve means yathokta lakshana bhede. Sve means one's own karma. So whatever mentioned in 42, 43 and 44th verse, yathokta lakshana. If Brahmana, they are dedicated to Shamadama. If Kshatriya, they are dedicated to Dakshyam and everything. This is called yathokta lakshana bhede karmani abhirataha. With reference to karma, this is called Vishaya Saptami. Abhirataha, one who is totally devoted or committed. Committed means tatparaha. Such person, samsiddhim, success, properly success. So Shankaracharya says the meaning of samsiddhi here is totally different compared from Apada Dharma Sutra. So he says, Swakarma anushtanat ashuddhikshaye sati kaya indriyanam gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam labhate prapnoti naraha adhikruta purushaha. So a person who is totally devoted to one's own karma, it's called swakarma anushtanat. Because of the commitment of one's own karma, what will happen? Ashuddhi kshaye sati. When the destruction of is, we can say, all impurities. So impurity will go away. So ashuddhi kshaya means when the destruction of the impurities, of whom? Kaya indriyana. The impurity at the level of physical body and impurity at the level of indriya, the senses, is kshaya, will go away. At that time, labhate, person gets. What person will get? Gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam labhate. That siddhi, the name of here, the siddhi is not to go to swarga and to get good birth, but gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam sinsam siddhim labhate. Lakshanam, characteristics of yogyata, that person become eligible, fit for commitment of self-knowledge. So here the totally meaning is different. Shankaracharya, even Bhagavan has given Gnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshanam Siddhim or Sansiddhim. This is different from this Apada. So person became a sadhan chatushtaya sampanna if they follow sve sve karmani abhirata. Labhate is equal to prapnoti, gets. Naraha means adhikrutaha purushaha. A person who is qualified, one who is devoted to one's own karma are called adhikrutaha. Qualified person, gnana nishtha yogyatam lakshanam sansiddhim prapnoti or labhate. And again, swakarma niratah siddhim. So, kim swakarma anushtanatah eva sakshat sansiddhihi. So, kim, only kim, what? Swakarma anushtanatah, by following the one's own duty, by means only sakshat sansiddhihi. So Shankaracharya says no. Attitude is also necessary. Here, attitude. So he says no. Katham tarhi, then how can swakarma niratah siddhim, then how can a person get a success, one who is dedicated to one's own duty? Yatha, the meaning of yatha means yena prakarena, in which manner this person will get sansiddhi in the form of this gnana nishtha yogyata. Yena prakarena, in which manner vindati, they gets. Bhagavan says, Tachrunu, may you listen from me, in which manner the person can get the gnana nishtha yogyata only mere by following sakarma, one's own duty. And then this very famous 46th verse, Bhagavan says, Yataha pravrittihi bhutanam yena sarvam idam tatam swakarmana tam abhyarchya siddhim vindati manava. Yatah means yasmat karanat, because of which reason. So Shankaracharya has put here Ishwarat. From out of Ishvara, whole creation is created. So here Yatah means from Ishwarat. Ishwarat bhutanam pravrittihi, the creation of all beings, yena, because of whom, idam sarvam, this everything, tatam, is pervaded. So out of whom the creation of all beings, because of whom this whole everything is pervaded, to that tam, to them, swakarmana abhyarcha, to him, this Ishvara, one has to abhyarcha, having done worship. Abhyarcha means pujayitva. Pujayitva means having done worship, but by flowers. So Shankaracharya says, Bhagavan says, swakarmana, by offering the flowers unto him, manavaha siddhim vindati, that person will get the success in the form of gnana nishtha yogyata lakshana. Here the siddhi. Otherwise the meaning is swakarma So we can say swakarma, natural result will to go to Svarga, and what it is given. In previous Shankaracharya says, in Apada Dharma Stuti, this is the natural. But Swakarma with Ishvara Anushtanena or Swakarmana, then Gnana Nishtha Yogyata. Same swakarma we can use by our proper attitude. I am doing each and every karma for Ishvara. Then this is also siddhim. And to go to Svarga is also siddhim. But a person whose mind is purified by performing one's own karma, they naturally, incline for this Gnana Yoga or for Ishvara. This is only difference between Swakarma without attitude and Swakarma as a duty. So generally people perform their duty, their karma as a duty to be done, good people. But there are the people with some discrimination. They think I perform my duty as a puja. Then that person will get this siddhi, Gnana Nishtha Yogyata. This is only difference. In Bhagavatam, 11th Adhyaya, Bhagavata is total 12 Adhyaya. In 11th Adhyaya, in 11th chapter, in 15th subchapter, it is given in that also a person who is doing karma yoga, a person who is doing upasana, they will get siddhi naturally. Even they are not expecting anything, it will come naturally. All siddhi like anima, mahima, lagima. And even if the Bhagavan says to Uddhava, because it is Uddhav Gita, so Bhagavan said to Uddhava, this is also obstruction. It is considered as the impediment. This is not good. All siddhis are not good because that person never go towards me, never come towards me. That's why this all siddhi in terms of this anima, mahima, he all describes very well. But last Bhagavan says this is not good. But here Bhagavan says this siddhi, it is nothing but chitta shuddhi. So yataha means yasmat, from whom. Pravrittihi generally we take as an activity, but Shankaracharya ji has taken both. Utpattihi cheshtaha va. So cheshta means all different type of activity what we perform or the creation of beings. Yasmat, the meaning is antaryaminaha Ishwarat. Ishvara who is sitting inside and controlling your antaryami. Antaryami is equal to antahatishtan yamayati, one who remains inside the heart and controls. So this is also anta means inside, tishtan yamayati. This is called antaryami. From that Ishvara, so antaryaminaha Ishwarat bhutanam. So he says bhutanam means all beings. So all creation of beings or activity of all beings are come from the Ishwarat. And yena, because of whom Ishwarena, yena means by whom Ishvara, sarvam idam jagat, whole creation. Tatam is vyaptam, is pervaded. For Sanskritam, there is a one verb dhatu is called tan. Fifth conjugation, tan means to spread. From this tatam. Tatam means vyaptam, is pervaded. And again, Bhagavan says, swakarmana. Meaning of the swakarmana means purva uktena prativaranam. So whatever had said in previous verses is called purva uktena. What is said in the previous verses, prativaranam. By each and every varna like Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, what is said in previous verses, in any species, means any jati, any varna, if they do their duty with this attitude, tam ishwaram abhyarchya, I offering my all swakarma, tam means to that. Who is this tam which is given here? We say ishwaram. Abhyarchya means pujayitva. Abhyarchya means pujayitva. Having offered, having done worship, aradhya. So having done worship, kevalam. This is also very necessary. Only gnana nishtha yogyata lakshana. Mere gnana nishtha yogyatam lakshanam siddhim vindati. The siddhi in the characteristics of the firmness, steadfastness in self-knowledge, person will get. Who? Manavaha manushyaha. I think everybody has heard that story. There is one sadhu who was doing some sadhana under the tree. He sat for many years, maybe 12 years. So after 12 years, when he was sitting under the tree, the droppings of the bird has fallen on his head. And he became very angry, and he looked at that bird and he burnt away. Having just mere the sight of sadhu, this bird has burnt away. Then the sadhu becomes very happy. He thought, now I have some siddhi. So with this attitude, sadhu used to go for bhiksha in the village, each and every house. So in one house he has just asked bhikshan dehi. So one lady has said from inside, please wait Sadhu Maharaj, I am just coming. But that lady has taken more than 5 minutes to come out for bhiksha. So again Sadhu becomes angry. And when that lady came out, he has shouted on that lady, why you are coming late? Then that lady says to that sadhu, I am not that bird. By your shouting or by your sight, I will burn away. You please take your bhiksha and go. And sadhu become, stunned. He says, how come you know? I have done, because of my sight, this bird is burnt away. So she says, I cannot give the reply, but there is a one person who used to cut all meat, what we call as a voucher. I think, yeah. You please went to that person, he will tell. And at that time there is no WhatsApp, no mobile, no phone. And that again sadhu reached to that voucher, he was cutting the meat. And he just came near to him. That person says, oh, that lady has sent you, Then sadhu says, how can this lady, how can this person who is cutting meat, they come to know? Then this sadhu says, because we are performing our duty diligently, this siddhi will come naturally. The lady comes late to give your food because she was serving her husband. Her husband was very ill and she was doing some seva of her husband. That's why she said, please wait Sadhu Maharaj, I am just coming within 5 minutes. So because of her duty, she comes late. Same way I am doing my duty. By birth I am seeing my father was cutting this. So I am doing my duty. So it's called swakarmana. I am just performing my duty. The siddhi, not in terms of gnana nishtha, but in terms of this local siddhi, comes naturally. But a person who are not interested in this local siddhi, but who are interested only the chitta shuddhi, because of the purification mind only, gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam will come. That's why this person who has this karma yoga attitude, because abhyarcha means karma yoga attitude, the person will get the siddhi in terms of gnana nishtha. Because this lady, she is doing her duty, so she has done her duty not with Ishwar Arpita Buddhi. She thinks this is my duty. So local siddhi has come and she just is living with this. But a person who is performing one's own karma but not interested in local siddhi, only abhyarcha. If they, so definitely this gnana, first purification of mind, which Shankaracharya ji says, ashuddhikshay, the ashuddhi, the destruction of impurities will go, and then person will get gnana nishtha. That's why this shloka is very much important. So here the meaning of siddhi is not only this ashta siddhi, but here the meaning of siddhi is gnana nishtha yogyata siddhim vindati. Person gets manavaha. Now Bhagavan is emphasis to perform one's own duty is the good thing. One should not follow others. Yataha, because this is evam, because this is like this, ataha means therefore. Shreyan swadharmaha vigunaha pardharmat swanushthitat swabhavaneyatan karma kurvan apnoti kilbisham. So here Shankaracharya says Shreyan swadharmaha vigunaha api. Swadharmaha vigunaha api. Even one's own duty, it seems it is some defective, even though this is Shreyan, even though it for us it seems defective, but Shreyan, it is better compared to what? Pardharmat swanushthitat, su anushthitat, compared to others' duty which we have been done properly. So our swadharma, our own duty is better than the other's duty, which is not our own, comes under our swadharma. Others' duties, if we perform betterly, but that is compared to that, our duty is better, even though it is fraught with some defect. Why? So Bhagavan says, Svabhava niyatam karma. Whatever duty which is niyatam, which is according to our own nature. Svabhavam niyatam. Svabhava means one, our own disposition of mind. Niyatam karma kilbisham. Karma kurvan kilbisham na apnoti. So if karma kurvan, performing a duty, svabhavanayatam, according to our disposition of mind, kilbisham means any type of papa, sin, na apnoti, it doesn't give any type of kilbisham. Papam, it doesn't give. The meaning is one has to perform karma kurvan svabhavanayatam. Whatever we like, that we should perform. We should not attract by others' karma. Whatever our duty, we should do. Otherwise, we can say if an army person thinks to do puja inside the temple, it's the best compared to my duty. We are protected. But This is swadharma viguna. It is fraught with defect, but we have to perform our own. By performing this type of karma, we never incur any type of papa. Kilmisham na apnoti. Shreyan is equal to prashasyataraha. Shreyan means better. Better, Shankaracharya is given is a comparative degree. This way tara. So it is better. Swahadharmaha. Swadharma. It is swahadharmaha. One's own duty. Swadharmaha vigunaha. Vigunaha means which is some defect. Vigataha gunaha. From who the merit has been gone. So vigunaha api, it is not given here. Vigunaha, then api is not given. So Shankaracharya says api iti api shabdaha drashtavyaha. It should be put there for our understanding. Api means even though our swadharmaha vigunaha, but it is shreyan. That's why api shabdaha, even though, should be seen in this verse. We should understand. Paradharmat, swadharmaha is better from whom? So I say paradharmat, compared to others' duty. Swa nushtitat, su anushtitat, even we performs other duty properly. Swabhavaniyatam. So compared this, one is over, first line is over. So compared to other duty, our own duty, even in spite of it is not good, defective, but it is better. And then in next line Bhagavan says Swabhavaniyatam. The meaning is Swabhavena Niyatam, which is confirmed because of our own Swabhava, nature, our inclination. Yad Uktam Swabhavajam and Swabhava Niyatam, the meaning is one and same. In previous Swabhava Prakrutehi, I think Swabhava Sudrasi Swabhavajam, this Swabhavajam. Here Shankaracharya, this Swabhavajam is Niyatam is equal to Swabhavajam. Both are one and same. Swabhavena Niyatam, which is fixed because of our own nature. Yad Uktam Swabhavajam, which is said Swabhavajam in previous verses. Iti etad eva Uktam Swabhavaniyatam. The meaning of Swabhavajam and Swabhavaniyatam is one and same. Tadeva Uktam, which is said in previous verse, is a Swabhavajam. The meaning Swabhavaniyatam iti. Both the meaning is one and same. And Shankaracharya has given one example. He says Yatha, just as Vishajatasya iva krumehe, a worm which is born out of poison. There is some worms or some caterpillar which is born out of poison. For that worm, Visham na doshakaram. So which is born out of that poison, for that worm, that poison, it is never harmful, na doshakaram. Same way, tatha, same way, swabhavaniyatam karma. Same way, what are our action, what are our duties, which is born out of our own nature, kurvan, by performing that duties, na apnoti kilbisham. Kilbisham means papam. That person never incur any papa, never get any kilbisham or papam, because this is one's own duty. That's why if army man kills the enemies, he never incur papa. He will get punya. This is na doshakaram. And this is, this is very on and off. They are discussing on this 48th verse also. So before that also Shankaracharya has given a small bhashyam. So he says, Swabhavaniyatam karma kurvanaha vishajataha iva Krumihi kilbisham na apnoti iti uktam. Paradharma cha bhayavaha iti cha uktam. Anatmagnaha cha nahi kaschik kshanam api akarmakrit tishtati iti. So Shankaracharya is clarified three things. First things he says, iti uktam, it has been said, like a worm which is born out of this poison never dies. Same way, a person who is performing one's own duty, kilbisham na apnoti, that person never gets any type of papa uktam. This is the first thing. Paradharmaha cha bhayavaha iti uktam. To performing others' duty, it is, we are just give the bhayavaha, it is the fearful. And third thing, Bhagavan has said in third chapter, he says, anatmagnaha, a person who doesn't have still self-knowledge, even knowledgeable person also, kashtit kshanamapi, even for one sec also, akarmakrut natishtati. Nobody can remain even for 1 second without performing karma. One has to perform karma, then which type of karma? Swabhavaniyat. Because others' duty are always, we are calling fear. So we should avoid. So that's why this is, Bhagavan has given one advice in 48th verse. Even it seems our karma is some defect, but we should not give up our own karma. So sahajam karma kaunteya sadosham api natyajet sarvarambha hi doshena dhumena agnihi iva avrutaha. So sahajam karma kaunteya, a karma which is natural, which is by birth we are inclined to for some duties. So he says, sahajam karma kaunteya, even sadoshamapi, it seems it is fraught with some defect. Doshena saha sadoshamapi natyajet, one should not give up. Because sarvarambhahi, anything we undertake, always some defect, doshena sarvarambhahi. Always we start thinking, if we undertake some work, this is maybe some problem may come, this is the problem. So doshena, it is always with some defect. And like what? Dhumena agnihi iva avrutaha. Like the fire is always covered with these fumes, which is after, if we fanning, this will go away, but agni remain the same. Same way, it seems the karma is covered with some defect, but if performed properly, these all defects will go away and it will give some positive siddhi. So the meaning of sahajam. So this is not this 48th verse. Shankaracharya is taken 5 pages on this bhashya. So this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, up to here. So whatever first paragraph is nothing but the translation of the what Bhagavan has said, and after that all Purva Pakshi and all arguments. So we are not going into it. Whatever Shankaracharya has written up to here is the meaning of this 48th verse. We will see. Otherwise, all Jaina, Bauddha, all argument will come. So Shankaracharya explain sahajam. The meaning of sahajam means sahajanmana eva utpannam sahajam. By birth, one who has some inclination, it is called sahajam. sahajanmana eva utpannam sahajam. Kim, what is born by birth only, so kim tat. Bhagavan says karma. You know, nowadays it is not, but in very old days, child starts scrolling, with their hand, and then these parents and some priest used to come. They put different type of object in front of the child, like some books, something painting, some sculpture, something for farming. So whatever child will pick up, they think this is sahajam karma. They are naturally inclined to that, and then they give support to that activity only. Previous time, nowadays only study. At that time it is not like that. That's why Shankaracharya has written sahajam means sahajanmana eva utpannam sahajam. Kim tat, what is that? Karma eva. He kaunteya sadoshamapi. And what is the meaning of dosham? What is the defect? So he says trigunatvad, because each and every karma has all three gunas, and because of three gunas they must be plus or minus some defect. Trigunatvad, because each and every karma in the form of three gunas, it is a sadosham, it is with some defect. Natyajed, one should not give up. And why? So he says sarvarambhaha. Sarvarambhaha is equal to arabhyante iti arambhaha sarvakarmani iti etat prakranat. So this chapter is under discussion, etat prakranam. From this chapter we can understand the meaning of sarvarambha means arabhyante, something is begun. Sarva karmani, the all karma which are undertaken are called sarvarambhaha from this chapter which is under discussion. Ye means those who, kechit people, arambhaha, swadharmaha, even paradharmaha cha, te sarvehi yasmat trigunatmakatvam atra hetuhu trigunatmakatvat doshena dhumena sahajena agnihi iva avrutaha. So our people, any arambhaha, they undertake swadharmaha, their own duty, paradharmaha cha, others' duty also. So they undertake their own duty or they undertake another's duty, all of them. Te sarve, all of them. He, because yasmat, because trigunatmakatvam, they are always fraught with this sattva rajas tamas. Atra hetuhu, the cause is here being a trigunatmakatvat, because they are in the form of triguna, there are some defect. With some defect like dhumena sahajena agnihi iva avrutaha. This fire is just covered by this dhuma, by this form, because this is the defect of fire. Same way the defect of the karma is some problem. So one should not give up. Sahajasya karmanaha, which is the natural karma, swadharma akhyasya parityagena, by the naming the one's own duty, by giving up this one's duty, paradharma anusthane api doshat eva namuchyate, even they have just taken another's duty, paradharma anusthane api doshat eva, also defect in another duty, because each and every karma are made up of three gunas, and being made up of three gunas, they have some problem. So our swadharma is also have some dosha, defect. Paradharma anusthane api dosha deva. That's why na muchyate. Swadharma akhyasya na muchyate. One should not give up, because bhayavaha cha paradharmaha, others' duty is always calling the fear. And another thing is, which Shankaracharya has mentioned in his Bhashyam before the verse. So he said, Nachata shakyate asheshataha tyaktum agnena karma yataha tasmat na tyajet iti artha. Why Bhagavan is keep on forcing one should not give up the karma? Why? The meaning is nobody can stand or nobody can live for a 1 second without performing karma. So he says, Na shakyate, there is no possibility, asheshataha, without any left out, tyaktum, to give up karma because of the ignorance. Agnena karma, actually agnena karma, asheshataha tyaktum, na shakyate, cannot be possible. Yataha, it is like that. Tasmat na tyajet, and for that reason one should not give up. So here the meaning, the whole, you cannot summarize if everything, because this is the last verse of 18th chapter in which karma has been discussed. Then Bhagavan has summed up, and Bhagavan will pick up the another topic of gnana. So the meaning of this is karma so any karma, because being human being cannot give up any karma, because all are agna, all are ignorant, they have to perform karma. So which karma they have to perform? Swadharma only. No paradharma, another duty. And by performing swadharma, two things will come. Without attitude, they will get siddhi, and with proper attitude, they will get chitta shuddhi. So with proper attitude, they will get chitta shuddhi. And after chitta shuddhi, gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam siddhi. Then, because of performing simply swadharma, unknowingly chitta shuddhi will come. And because of this purification of mind, gnana nishtha yogyata lakshanam siddhim naramapnoti. Siddhim. This siddhi will come, a person can totally steadfast in the self-knowledge. But this siddhi, this success will performing by doing one's own duty, not by others' duty. That's why in last verse, Bhagavan, in this 46th verse, Bhagavan has emphasized, even though it seems it is a defective, but one should, like I said that about voucher, no, they are killing the animals, but still he should not give up. He will get siddhi. He is doing his duty. Anything we do with proper, this is my duty, then always it gives the success. This is the rule of the scriptures. So this is the last, 48th verse is the last verse. The here karma's discussion is over. Of whole Gita, karma discussion is over. Now gnana nishtha yogyata person, what Bhagavan says, what is their characteristics. So Bhagavan will switch over from 49th verse, this gnana yogya lakshana. So this is all discussion. Asataha, this is if the dvekang means all Sankhya philosophy. This Vaisheshika, because Pragabhava, this we don't know. Pradvansabhava, Pragabhava, all Tarka Shastras does discussion here. So after everything, Shankaracharya lastly says, Evam cha sati idam vachanam upapannam. What Bhagavan has said, Sarva karmani manasa tyaktva, which is given in 5th chapter. And then Sve Sve karmani abhiratah samsiddhim labhate naraha, and swakarmana tam abhyarchya siddhim vindati manava. On these three, the whole 5-page discussion by different type of philosophy, but this is proper what Bhagavan has said proper. And now we will see next time, but Shankaracharya says karmaja siddhihi ukta, a success which is born out of karma, it is already told. And this siddhi is in terms of gnana nishtha yogyata lakshana. This success in terms of we are totally steadfast in the self-knowledge. And if we live a life of self-knowledge, then tasyaha phala bhuta naishkarmya siddhi. That person will get a success in terms of a person knows I am a non-doer, I am a non-enjoyer. It's called naishkarmya siddhim, gnana nishtha lakshana vaktavya. This is also should be discussed, and on that base 49th verse is begun. So in 48th verse all karma's discussion is over, and now gnana, a person who has self-knowledge, how that person can get self-knowledge, it is also discussed briefly, because everything, 18th chapter is everything. From all 1 to 17th chapter, everything should be included. So Bhagavan has started this. So any question?
I think it is that same sloka, no? Swadharme nidhanam shreya. Meaning same?
Meaning same, yeah. Swadharma paradharma bhayavaha. So swadharma, swakarmana. So dharma is duty. Whenever dharma comes, no, it is duty. But context we have to see. Because in 18th chapter, sarva dharman parityaja, it that dharma is papa punya. So we have to check the context. But here the dharma is duty. This is my swadharma. This is my own duty. So where,
Because it is assigned by the God, no?
yeah,
So we must perform it diligently.
yeah. And this all karmas is not based of birth. It is
Yes.
based of our own guna. So people claims, no, I am a brahmana by birth. It is not like that. Whatever guna we, if we have sattva guna predominant, then we are brahmana. But in spite of being born in the Brahman family and we are inclined for commerce, business, then we are Vaishya. So this,
Accordingly, we get the next birth, no?
yeah. But we can choose. So now we have decided we are on the path of spirituality, we are interested in self-knowledge. Then next birth, Bhagavan will give in such place from where we can start our journey, where we have left out in past birth. So Bhagavan will help. Given in 6th chapter, Bhagavan has given. Nothing goes in vain. Whatever we have put effort, nothing will go in vain. Everything comes with us.
Deposits, it gets deposit in our account. Sorry.
True.
So, Swamiji, you mentioned again the point we discussed a little bit yesterday about doing your duty properly, but versus doing your duty as an offering to Ishvara and not seeking the phala or attachment to the phala. that is the difference, right? One who does his duty very well, meticulously, but still their goal is for the phala only, right? They're seeking the phala.
Allowed. So in the world there are many
Versus,
people, no? In compared to
uh,
India, I have seen many people in other country. They are diligently doing their duty.
yes, yeah.
So definitely they will get phala. But here, in one who understand Gita, anywhere inside the earth, but they understand Gita, same duty. If they are doing with or abhyarcha, I'm performing my duty not for my sake for my sake, but I'm doing for Ishvara. It gives the different frame of mind. This is only difference, nothing.
So
Swamiji,
like trying to contrast, the karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, and also this verse, swakarmanatam abhyarchya, right?
Siddham.
That ma phaleshu kadachana
Ah,
is put in a negative way, that you don't consider the phala as the main motivation. But here it's put it positively, that you do it as an offering to
Ishvara.
Ishvara, right? Yeah. Isn't that the same kind of thing,
Same kind
Swaminiji?
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in second chapter, even this definition is given, no, of yoga. Karma yoga's
Ah,
definition.
ah. Siddhya siddhyo
Samatvam,
samo bhutva.
samatvam yoga uchyate.
Mm,
So this is the definition of karma. It is discussed here, but this is
mm.
summary, So there says you have to
Okay.
perform.
Swamiji, the difference is seeking phala versus seeking Ishvara, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm.
If you seek Ishvara, you're not interested in the phala
Yeah.
also.
We are not interested in phalam, yeah.
So seeking the higher
Yeah.
rather than what is you will be wanting to have the phala. You do good work, you want to get punya, but then you say, I don't want all this. I want Ishvara.
Yeah.
Because that outcome is everything is given by the God, no? So our purpose is to serve God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that is true. So what you're saying is, instead of wanting all these piddly things here and there, why don't you go after the one who gives all these things?
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to accept it.
Like Swamiji, Puji Swamiji used to say, it's like your Ishvara is willing, you want Ishvara, but you're asking for pumpkin.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say somewhere, he said, when we enter in the garden, we should not ask, there is no gatekeepers, or we should not ask how many these trees. You have to go direct, the owner of it, then everything will come automatically.
Right.
We have to go, the author of whole
Go to
Jagat,
the owner.
owner or author of whole Jagat, everything will come naturally. So very beautifully. This is sometime when we are studying at that time, I was not understand that much, but now I understand what's the meaning. Swakarmanatam abhyasya. The meaning.
And Swamiji, when you are seeking Ishvara, you're seeking yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't understand who you are, and you think you are this jiva which is going through all these problems, trials, and tribulations, and you want you want to be saved, you want this, you want that, you want to feel secure, you want happiness. None of that, because you are what you're seeking, right?
Yeah.
So you're seeking yourself.
Yeah.
Is the key thing there. So that is why what are you seeking in life? You need to understand that also.
Yeah. This understanding. Why we are living the life, for which purpose even I perform my karma or my duty, if we know well, everything will fall place beautifully.
Because we have seen it in our lives, Swaminiji. Like we have done the pala seeking. We have gotten a lot of palas our whole life.
Yeah.
But still, it hasn't satisfied us. There is no fulfillment, right? at the end of it all. You have gone through this so many times, but we still keep on doing the same thing. There is no wisdom in this approach to life, right? You just keep on. Okay, one more thing. The next thing will make me happy. Next thing will make me happy. We have done so many next things,
But nothing comes that much. So satisfaction will give this what we perform, no? It gives satisfaction also.
The satisfaction is achieved by the process and not by the result.
Yeah. Only by process, by understanding only.
Result will come automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the laws of causation, they will take care of the result. Ishvara gives those according to the law.
It's like when you give up all results, of action, then what you're seeking, you will have. You already are. So it's about also giving up everything.
So you can go through in Bhagavatam if you have Ekadash Skanda. Yeah, it's called Skanda, not Adhyaya.
It's Skanda.
In Ekadash Skanda, it is 15th chapter.
That is the Uddhav Gita.
The whole Ekadash Skanda is almost Uddhav Gita. But in Uddhav Gita, it is a 15th chapter. Panchadasha Adhyaya. This is given the all names of Siddhi, and Bhagavan says this will come naturally. One who does upasana, one who does this type of karma yoga. One should not go after. It is a one type of obstruction.
Yes.
People will forget why I am doing this. They will go after this.
It's kind of like, like Swamiji, like studying Vedanta, and then you get seduced by the intellectual arguments, Sanskrit grammar, all these things, and losing track of the main thing, which is, it happens in all pursuits. I'm just,
it's possible. There are many Vedantis. They are Vedantis, or even they are sannyasi, but they are interested in to get doctorate degree. They become
yes.
They become PhD on Taitriya Mandukya.
I know. It sounds kind of funny. I mean, if you think about it, but it happens all the
Why
time.
they have become sannyasi? What's the purpose of what we have taken the vow?
Right.
What is the meaning of sannyasa?
Right. Yeah.
Tyagena
Agadita Gatana Patiyasi Maya,
Yeah. So it is Tyagena eva amritatvam anashuhu, right? Everything has to be given up, including yourself, your ego.
That's right. Ramana Maharishi says, who is giving up? You give up that too.
Yes. What is that?
Tena tyaktena bunjita.
In Mahabharata, yena tat tyajet.
Tat tyajet, who is giving up, that you give up. Your ego is the first thing you have to give up. Otherwise, you cannot give up anything, actually.
And the meaning of ego is not considering I am this body. I am in pain or I am happy. This thinking is called ego. According to Veda, ahankara, ego.
Well, that's a beautiful definition.
Yeah, this is ego.
That I to think that I am in pain and I am or I'm happy, sukhi, dukhi.
Yeah.
So when that thought comes, Swamiji, which comes all the time, that you ascribe doership to yourself or whatever it is, right? When that thought comes, you just become alert and you notice that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am saying I am the doer, but am I really doing this? I'm just,
You're just an instrument. The body, mind, sense complex is an instrument.
No, really. I mean, really. You are an instrument. It's just like in Tamil, Swamiji, this upper Swami, he has this one. He says, "Attuvital yarorvar adadare." Hemlata ji will understand.
Yes.
If Ishvara moves you, you cannot help but move. and if Ishvara makes you sing, you cannot help but sing,
Yeah.
Like this, he says all the things. So whatever talent that we think we have, it is just
Because
the
of Ishvara.
higher power that has given it to us. And for some reason, we take all the credit upon ourselves and say, I did it, or I failed, all these things.
Actually, it's about owning up your
Or-
real self. It's owning up who you are. You read all this, you do all this Vedanta for so many years, but you still say, oh no, but I am. But that means what? You're still identifying yourself with your body, mind, sense complex and saying that I have this problem. I'm Sukhi, I'm Dukhi. Right? You have to own up who you are. Swaminiji, there is something for that, no? There's some verse on that.
Which
Own up your real nature.
honor?
Some verse somewhere.
Own up one's own nature is in Gita?
Yeah.
Is it, is the word avagati, is that the thing or no?
Avagati means gnanam, no?
Ah.
In our Gujarati, avagati means to fall.
To fall.
Avagati. This after
Avagati.
this soul has great avagati is also. But in Sanskrit, avagati is gnanam.
Okay.
But isn't that kind of like a assimilated knowledge, or really like a deeply
Assimilated.
imbibed knowledge?
Jnana nishtha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one karma part is being of Gita, of all Gita is today. Om Purnamad
Purnamidam Purnam Gacchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om